Hi everyone, our group is presenting on Keynesian Economics. The group consists of myself and Nika. I am presenting part 1 in this video, and Nika will present part 2 in a separate video. In this presentation, I will briefly discuss Keynesian Economics, key concepts, its role in government and economy, and how it connects to public values. Keynesian Economics, developed by John Maynard Keynes, focuses on the concept of aggregate demand, which is the total spending in an economy. According to Keynes, aggregate demand plays a crucial role in determining overall economic output and inflation. It is shaped by both private sector decisions, which are households and businesses, and public sector decisions made by the government. Government actions are especially important through monetary policy, which controls money supply and interest rates, and fiscal policy, which involves government spending and taxation. In times of economic downturn, this theory emphasizes that government intervention can help stabilize the economy and boost demand. Looking at a few concepts, a laissez-faire economy is where the government takes a hands-off approach, allowing supply and demand to naturally guide the market. While this can encourage efficiency, it doesn't always address inequalities. And this leads us to another concept, stratification, which explains group-based inequalities in society. Institutions, laws, and social norms often favor dominant groups, helping them maintain social and economic power over others. And next we have the paradox of thrift, introduced by Keynes. This idea shows that while saving money may benefit an individual, if everyone saves excessively, it can reduce overall demand and slow the economy. Another concept is fiscal stimulus, which is when the government spends money, cuts taxes, or does both to help households and businesses keep buying goods and services. The goal is to keep the economy moving, especially during tough times. For example, during the 2008 Great Recession, government used stimulus measures to prevent a deeper economic collapse. More recently, during the 2020 pandemic, fiscal stimulus helped families pay bills, businesses stay open, and overall economic activity continue despite widespread disruptions. In short, fiscal stimulus acts like a boost, helping the economy keep running when private spending slows down. So think about programs such as the Paycheck Protection Program that allow businesses to, where the government implement policies to fund businesses, especially small businesses, to help keep their employees. So how does the Keynesian perspective shows up in the role of government in the economy? The role of government intervention is stabilizing the economy during economic downturns. When overall demand drops, businesses sell less, which can lead to higher unemployment. The total output of the economy depends on 4 key components: consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. During recessions, uncertainty causes both consumers and businesses to hold back on spending, which can make economic slowdowns worse. To counter this, government use fiscal policies and tax measures to boost demand, create jobs, and support recovery. So in essence, these interventions help keep the economy moving when private spending alone isn't enough. We can also see Keynesian economics connects to public values because it aligns with public values such as equity, justice, and diversity. It emphasizes the fair distribution of support. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, stimulus checks and unemployment benefits provided direct assistance to struggling households, reflecting equity. Keynesian policies aim to reduce inequality by ensuring that the government acts as an economic stabilizer, making sure vulnerable populations are not left out during economic downturns. It also promotes inclusive economic opportunities by supporting underrepresented groups in the economy, such as through targeted jobs, programs, and community investments. So overall, this approach not only stabilized the economy, but also advanced fairness and inclusion, which are some public values. Thank you for watching this video.